Good morning. Welcome to day 43 of 75 Hard. Let's get into the day. Today is a Monday, and you guys know Mondays are work days, as are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. But today's the first working day of the week, which means it's a little hectic. It gets a little busy. I just turned on the coffee machine. We still have the yellow situation happening here. If you are not up to date, basically had a leak in my from the window of my balcony office, and then they found out it's because there's like loose tiles on our rooftop, and then they just put like tarp over everything, so if it rains, hopefully the rain just hits the tarp and slides right off and doesn't continue to damage the tiles, and then the water doesn't continue to seep down. I have currently horrible lighting in my office room, but hopefully it will just make our vlogs more fun because we have to use our space a little bit more like smartly. We can just go to a different variety of spaces instead of me just sitting down in front of my computer and vlogging from there the entire day. It is currently like 8 o'clock. Last night, you guys saw, if you watched yesterday's vlog, I was up until pretty much like around 3, just reading and finishing my water. Baby was up until like 2:30 around. I was with her until like 2, and then at 2 o'clock, Grandpa took her for a drive, and then she finally fell asleep. And I got to do my reading and my water drinking then. But today, we are not gonna flop on the water drinking part. We are gonna be on top of it. We are gonna finish our water by like 6 p.m. today, guys. We're not gonna leave it until the last minute. Right now, let's prepare our coffee. And then we're gonna do our reading of the most boring book of like my least favorite book ever right now. We're gonna read that. And then we can kind of get ready and start it for our day. Let's also, as the coffee cools out, drink our first 500. Oh no, this is 400 ml of water for the day. All done. So this yellowness is because of the tarp, but we are moving on with it. It just adds an interesting filter to our videos and forces me to get out of the office to film content, even though right now I'm sitting in the dining room and it's still here, but whatever. I have my coffee, and then we're reading 2 books. This is the one that we're reading for 75 Hard 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. Been following along, you know how much I hate this book. I just hate the way that it's told. I've read you guys snippets and stuff of it and like explained why I hate it. I'm also just started reading Getting Things Done by David Allen yesterday, and I actually quite like this book. We're currently on page 115, so I have to read to page 125. I am hoping I can finish this book soon because I want to just move on with my life. Ready for the day. I tried out a new sunscreen today because the one that I usually use, which is the Put Simply one, not usually, like I've been using lately, has almost run out. So I want to have like an alternative. And I tried out the Innisfree sunscreen. Hate it. It left like a huge white cast all over my face. And then I tried the I think it's an Indian brand. I tried their sunscreen, and that's what I'm wearing currently, and it's not bad. It's like a matte finish, except it just feels really thick, and like, you know, you put cream and then like powder. It's like that typical like matte formulation that just feels really like heavy on your skin. It's supposed to be like a gel texture. I don't know. It just feels like really like gunky on the skin. I don't like how it feels on the skin. I really just want to wash it off. The Innisfree one left the biggest white cast. Racule one is not as bad. However, I feel like it leaves like this whitish cast. It's not as bad, but it still leaves like this white-ish cast on your face, which I don't like. This is the Innisfree one that's just so bad. Like, it's just so bad. I don't know. Like, this must be like perfect for the palest person on earth because it just leaves the biggest white cast. And then this is the one that I'm currently wearing. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Like, this is like the formula for it. Like I don't know if you can tell in the video, like it still has this whitish cast, right? but it's like almost like a powdery cream. This is the Innisfree one, okay? It's ridiculous, this Innisfree one. Oh, that's way too much, but that's the color. And I thought because it's this pinkish color, it will kind of goes like that. But I obviously did the 2-finger method with it. And when you do the 2-finger method, like when you put like it just does it. You see what I mean? When you put the amount that you're actually supposed to put. But I'll do some research, like maybe like this particular sunscreen, you don't have to put as much on or something because this, like it's also just really tough to get off this Innisfree sunscreen, which is good, probably waterproof or something, but. I'm just gonna go in with this Super Goop one. It's only 30 SPF. Ooh, of course, today's just a day. Okay. And then I feel like if you can kind of tell, like my skin color is like there. It's not completely white cast. All right, we're done tinkering around with my face. Let's go. I'm gonna change out of this. It's like all, put on this green sweatshirt. What do you think is the look for the day? Let's go. For water for the day, I'm gonna do this little jug situation. This holds up to 1.8 liters. And this is gonna be the 2nd liter. I've already drunk a little bit of it, so we can count this entire jug as 2 liters then. Then I'm gonna get myself a little glass. And this is gonna be our like combo for the day. I find sometimes that when you're sitting at your desk, instead of having a giant bottle or the Stanley, having something like this and you just fill it up whenever you see the jug and then you just have like a glass. We've already done 400 ml for the day. We have another 3.4 liters to go. You can really just see like this yellow glow. It looks like it's like I'm in an alien movie. I think it's the vibe that we're gonna go for. It's like a blue purplish tinge. We are cool with that. Right now, we're gonna get cracking. I'm gonna write up a to-do list for the week or just basically everything that's on my mind. I'm just gonna write it down. We're gonna follow the same format that I learned from my How to Getting Things Done by David Allen book, which is you write down your task, the outcome you would like, and then like the action that you need to take. So that's what we're gonna do. When we got the curtains installed here, the guy asked me if I just want a sheer one or if I want like a light blocking and a sheer one. And I said, just give me a sheer one. I don't need to block the light. But now I kind of wish I had the light blocking one because if I had that, then we wouldn't have this yellow hue. But it's okay. It's just like a small problem. It is 1:33. I just had my lunch, hit about half of my protein goal, and we are making good progress with the water. I forget how convenient it is whenever like I'm sitting down to do computer work just to have like a jug with a glass that's like easily like chuggable. So not like a huge giant glass, but like this is just like, I think it must be like 100 or maybe like 200 ml of water or something. When I'm not talking to you guys, it's easy just to have it in like one gulp, and I just forget sometimes. But just have to remember every time I'm sitting down on the computer just to have this jug next to me, because it really makes it like a lot easier to keep drinking. And because also it's clear, unlike the Stanley where you don't know like how much you've drunk, or you're like just sucking in air and water at the same time and you don't know how much you've drunk basically. Thumbnail is done. I did some HR calls as well. Now we're going to do a little video review. We're gonna review, I think, one of the vlogs that are going up next week. We're gonna actually work on one of the travel vlogs, not review an old vlog, but work on one of the travel vlogs, and then going to go ahead and jump on the treadmill, do my walk, and then review next week's vlog. Hi guys, we're just finishing up our treadmill walk, have about like a minute to go. I watched a bunch of YouTube shorts and some videos on like book reviews and stuff. It's actually quite fun to do like treadmill in front of my computer as opposed to the treadmill in my room. I don't know, it's just like a new thing and I'll switch back and forth, but this way I also felt like I wasn't like stepping away from work, because it's just easier if somebody messages to reply, but everyone's on lunch break now anyway, and we're almost finished with our water. Let's see if I can pour it while walking. I have probably like one more glass to go, but I can't believe It is like 3:30 and I'm done with so much of my water already. Definitely not easy to have while I'm walking, but I think if I have this on like 3 miles per hour, I think it is, which is usually the same speed I have on my other treadmill. But I think I'd be able to walk on it for like much longer if I could put it on like a lower speed and I can just walk and like slowly edit and stuff on it. So after this challenge is over, throughout the day, I might do something like that just to try and get my 10K steps a day. Done with the workout. Hey Siri, stop workout. Let's get this out of the way now and just like freshen up a little bit. It is about 4:36 p.m. The baby has gone to her toddler class. I am currently home alone getting some work done. We are planning a little date this evening. We're supposed to do like tennis and then coffee or like just drinks or like really tea and water because neither of us are drinking. And my husband doesn't drink like mocktails or juices or sodas or anything. And I wouldn't also do that because it's just like a lot of liquid I'm already having. But anyway, we decided to go ahead and can that. And instead, we're going to a bookstore, I believe, then drinks or like then coffee or like a cafe type of vibe, maybe. He is on a strict like a diet kind of situation, my husband, because he's going on a bros trip at the end of the month and I think he wants to like get fit for that. So I'm still like eating outside just in case, just as long as I meet my protein goal. But I probably won't eat outside just because you just don't know what's like in the food, and sometimes it's spicy and sometimes I order something and I don't end up liking it, etc. There's only like really one or two places here that I really love that do like really nice non-spicy good food. So if we go there, I might grab something to eat. But other than that, yeah, right now I'm getting through. Here's an outfit check because I got changed. It's nothing really special, but it's those linen pants that you guys saw me unbox a couple of days ago. And they're in the size 2XL because I bought a pair of XLs like a while ago and they didn't fit. So I ended up returning it. But these are actually really nice. They are a little like loose, but I actually don't mind it. Like, it's really nice and comfy to wear. I don't have like any matching like top half to wear for. I usually have like a matching set happening. So I just put on this broderie anglaise like pajama top. That's really all I had. I just didn't feel like wearing a dress today. Just wanted it to be a little bit more comfy. Sometimes I get like that when I'm on my period. Like I just want to be a little comfy. Let's go get back into work. Hi guys, quick update. It is about 6:30. I am waiting for my husband to get home so he can visit the bookshop. But he might be like super late, so might not be able to go anywhere. So he did promise we'll do our walk together this evening. So I'm still excited about that. I love my little outdoor walk. But now we're going to bookstore plus maybe like drinks or something. Not sure. So let's go. Hi guys, we are back home. We did a little bit of book shopping. So before I sign off tonight, I want to show you first up some things for the baby. The bookshop was pretty decent. It doesn't have like all of the books like latest releases or the hottest authors or something like that, but it had a good collection and surprisingly a lot of things that I recognize or I wanted to purchase. I did hold back because you guys know I am doing like no spend August. However, it was my husband's treat, so I did pick up a couple of things from a few months ago. Me and he like we had a bet, me and him, and I won the bet and he said that he would buy, like the thing of the bet was like he'll buy me 10 books. So there are some things in here that he purchased for me. Some baby things. I just got her some like coloring books. She's really into coloring. She takes all of my highlighters and colors and she loves birds. So I got her this. It's like, I found it hard to find like coloring books on Amazon. I don't know why. Maybe it's like just not typing in the right things, but I got her an animal one. And then I got her this fun baby shark one. She loves baby shark. It's so funny to see how much she loves baby shark. And there's like so many cute little shark ones. I got her this Barbie Dreamland one, and mainly because it has like a bunch of stickers and she's really likes stickers. She really likes to like peel it and put it on places. She takes my post-it notes that I have for my books, and then she does like takes them out of my drawer and just like sticks them around the house. And I mean, I try not to get annoyed, but I am annoyed because they're from my books. And then also another coloring book, an activity book, that's Baby Shark. So that's for her. I'm going to give those to her tomorrow. First book is Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. I've already read this book, but I don't own a copy of it. It's been a while since I read it, like a month or maybe 2 months, but I have the first book in the series, the fine print, and I realized I just wanted to complete the collection, and I actually have been thinking about the series. I do want to finish the series, which is why the last book in the series, which is Final Offer, also obviously by Lauren Asher, and I'm really excited to read this. I have been thinking about this book for some time, and oh no, it's dirty. I didn't realize that. Okay, I'm excited to have like the full set. I got Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I was saving this to buy as a hardcover, but I saw it there, so I was like, it just must be fate. Again, I've already read this. I think I read this in the month of April. I really, really like this book. I think she said there might be a second one, like she's thinking about it. I really like the book. I think it's also like the first time I've kind of read something in this kind of genre with these kinds of like spicy scenes. So you always like your first. And then, I got this one, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. You guys know I just finished the audiobook for this. I finished the TV series, which I didn't like as much as the book. And the entire time you watch the TV series, you're constantly gonna think the book was better. Oh, this didn't happen in the book. Why are they doing this? This happened in the book. And I felt like that in the entire time I'm watching the series. But I read the book and I got this. And then next I got this book. We just literally saw this as we were like paying. It's called A Daily Stoic, and it's 366 meditations on wisdom and the art of living. And basically it gives a date at the top, and then it gives like a little reading. Today's reading was actually interesting because it's like something that applies to me, like something that I'm feeling right now or felt recently. But I'll read it out to you guys. Silence is a lesson learned from many sufferings of life. Actually, it's a little long one, so I'm gonna read it for you. I thought I was gonna read it out for you, but so I've got 5 books for myself, and the only things I haven't read from here are The Daily Stoic, which I think I'm gonna keep on like our coffee table or on our dining table and make it a habit for me and my husband to read it together every single day, like for that particular day, and maybe do a little small discussion. And then I also haven't read The Final Offer. I am trying to really strictly just buy books that I have already read and I would like a copy of, or because I want to reread it, or because I want it in my collection. If I really desperately like want to read it or complete the series, or I love it or something like that, I'm trying not to let my TBR go too big. So you guys can already see how big my TBR is. So really trying hard not to let it get huge. I've been there where it's been miles long, and we're just not doing that anymore. We're really, really not. We're really not. But it's my first time being in a bookstore in the city that I live in, and it just couldn't help myself. And it also just made my heart like just so happy. It genuinely just made my heart like so happy to be in the bookstore. Like it's something that I've just like missed so much, like going book shopping and like having like those little things of just like browsing through books and thinking like, I want to read this, I read this, oh, this looks interesting, I haven't heard of this, etc. So that's a little book haul for you guys. Done with all of our things for today. We have a sticker to rip off, so let's do that. All right, we are done with day 43, hit my protein goal. As we usually do, we have our daily progress picture, which is this vlog, and done my drinking of water. I have about like 300 ml left, which I'm gonna have with my Zyrtec. I just remembered I said I was not gonna rip these off until I finished all of my water, or like all of the tasks incomplete. I have 300 sitting on my bedside table, but I'm gonna take that with my Zyrtec. So. And then we did our 10 pages early in the morning. So we are all done for today. That is the vlog. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi everyone, good morning. It is day 44 of 75 hard. Today is going to be a fun day. We're starting off a little late, however, but we have our coffee. Cheers. And then we're gonna refill our water jug. This water jug holds up to 1.8 liters. If you do 75 hard and you have like a desk job, whether it's in the office or you're working from home, having like a little horrible jug like this, a small glass that you can drink out of that's easily chuggable, like so you don't have to take a break and really force it down, but it just like really quenches your thirst. That combo I highly recommend. For me, it's a combo like this glass. It doesn't hold a whole lot. However, it is absolutely perfect to just like, you just fill it up like that, just in case you've never filled up water before. I'm showing you how. And then really easy just to have the entire glass, and like you don't need breaks in between, and you don't feel extremely full after you've chugged the entire glass. Mistakes I made previously is having like a really big glass so I could get through the jug faster. However, because it's such a task to finish that huge glass, you just don't go through it as fast. I also like using the jug more than I like using a Stanley, because I can see how far I've gotten with my water. With the Stanley, with the straw, I feel like it's just a lot harder to work through that. But I know a lot of people on 75 hard will use something like a Stanley or a Stanley itself, and then you just have to have like, for a full Stanley, I think you just have to have like 4 of them or something throughout the day. This right now with the water jug and this little glass works for me, especially on weekdays where I'm working from home, I'm at my desk for a chunk of the day. It really, really works for me. But I, again, do always need to kind of switch it up, because as soon as I get used to having this full jug kind of next to me, sometimes I just forget that I have to drink this water. So then I'll switch back to a Stanley, I'll switch to like just like a liter water bottle, etc. So do a system that works for you. I love the system, so I thought I would recommend it. Let's get into our work. So today our workouts are going to be going for a walk, and then the stretch session, I'm gonna ask her to just make it like a little bit more relaxing, just because like the last stretch session was wild. I got so deep in my stretches. However, my body just needs a break, and I've been doing, here we go, I'm putting on a heat pack because I just have really bad back pain. I'm getting old, I'm unfit, you guys. I swear 75 hard, when I see most people do it, they're not breaking down like I am. There's something wrong with me. I have no idea. We're gonna find out. I don't know if I told you guys, I did a blood test, so excuse me if I have told you, but I did a blood test. I know I told you guys that part, that I was doing the blood test, but the results came in, and everything in the results look really like a lot better than the blood test that I did in May, which is really, 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 really nice to see. Like more so than like a number going down on the scale. Seeing that improved blood test result is so nice. Like my glucose levels are down. Like before I was almost borderline pre-diabetic, and that has gone down, like nowhere near like the range to cause any kind of worry. All of my cholesterol levels and all of that have gone down as well, which again is really great. This is where I kind of also started my entire kind of was like, it's time, just because I had really high levels of cholesterol, a bad cholesterol, not the good cholesterol. And I was like, all right, it's time to change your life. It's time to get shit together. Like it's really great to see that all of this work that I'm putting in, that one, of course, the little number on the scale is getting lesser, but all of these other markers are also coming down, and like what I'm doing is right, or it's working, or it's helping my body. My body is healing a little bit from whatever I've been inflicted on it in the past couple of years. So that's been also really great to see. Still some work to do on the cholesterol scale. We're gonna do another, probably a full body kind of blood test in another 3 months. It is 4:55 p.m. I'm about to go get ready to do my outdoor walk. It has not started raining yet, which is fantastic, and I'm hoping it stays that way, but I might just take my rain jacket anyway. Also, spent some time doing, like preparing a little presentation, proposal kind of thing for the architects that are going to do work on the house. They sent over like their terms, and I just wanted to send back like these are some of the ideas or reference images that I have, so they can understand really clearly. Also wanted to share it with my husband so he kind of knows like the work that we're doing in the house, or the different places that there's going to be work in the house, and so we can get his stamp of approval on it as well. We also are doing a little reno to the baby's playroom area. You guys like would have seen in an earlier vlog that I did tidy it up and clean it up and like set it up, but we just want something a little bit more special for her. Let's go get ready. I'm still working on my water, not so great, but Also did a quick call with my sister to update about our travel plans for next year. I formally let her know that we had planned 2 trips for next year and I think I'm only going to be able to do 1. Previously, I was counting on my parents also helping out with the baby, but they're not able to travel as much. So they probably won't be visiting this year or next year is what I'm thinking. So we have to really rely on my husband's parents, and my husband's brother also has a baby, so they kind of help out with both babies, like looking after while, like, you know, we travel and all of this kind of stuff. So just how the timing works out and how everything works out, and just to reduce the trips. And I'm also feeling it this year where I feel like I really jumped into all of the trips. It's because I had that 20 country goal, and next year we're not doing that at all. I feel like it was just like the FOMO of not being able to travel in 2022 and then in 2023 when I was pregnant, and then just like jumping back within like 20 countries, and it's nuts this year, really. I think I'm only up to like 11 or 12 countries, and I say only up to 11 or 12 countries, and I already feel in the next month I have another like 10-day trip where I'm doing like 5 countries, and yeah, just like not the way I want to see countries either. So yeah, anyway, let's go get ready. Almost ready to head. We're gonna do a little bit of sunscreen first. It is pretty late in the day, but we want to stay on top of our sunscreen game. I have, oh, this is the last little bit of this Put Simply sunscreen. Oh, that's way too much. I'm annoyed at myself for wasting it, but I really like this sunscreen. It was sent to me in PR, but I just ordered another one of it. They have a new bottle. I'm hoping it's not a new formula because I quite like this formula. This Shiseido one that I have, I was recommended this. For me at least, it's way too thick and sticky and greasy for the face. It makes me break out, and it also feels horrible to have on your face. It's quite nice to have on the body. It doesn't feel too sticky or something like that. It says it's very water resistant. I haven't had a chance to try it out in water, but I think it's like a definite body one. This Play one I also like. However, it's only like 30 SPF. It's still light, but it doesn't like this Put Simply one. I feel like it's not too shiny, but it's not matte. I'm gonna do my SPF lip screen. This tastes like sunscreen, so beware, but it's like the best option you have right now. Just need to apply a little bit. If you apply too much, it gets all up in your throat. Okay, let's go for a walk. Apply yourself to thinking through difficulties. Hard times can be softened, tight squeezes widened, and heavy loads made lighter for those who can apply the right pressure. Have you ever been hopelessly losing a game that suddenly broke wide open and you won? Remember that time when you thought you were certain to fail the test, but with an all-nighter and some luck, you managed to eke out a decent score. That hunch you pursued that others would have given up on that turned out brilliantly. It's that kind of energy and creativity, and above all faith in yourself, that you need right now. Defeatism won't get you anywhere except defeat. But focusing your entire effort on the little bit of room, the tiny scrape of an opportunity, is your best shot. An aide to Lyndon Johnson once remarked that around the man there was a feeling if you did everything, you would win. Everything. Or as Marcus Aurelius put it, if humanely possible, you can do it. That's our daily stoicism. Hey Siri, start 45-minute outdoor walk.
Starting your workout.
Hey Siri, stop workout.
Ending your workout.
Hi guys, back from our 45-minute walk. I did the last like 5 minutes in the garden just as a little cool down. And now we're gonna finish off the last of this water from the water jug. There we go, all done. Right now my yoga teacher just let me know that she's here, so let's go do some yoga. Hi friends, it is about 10:36 in the evening. I've just finished up with a quick body shower, and my hair, I just put it into curlers, or this heatless curling, not up curlers I guess, and just applied some of the Halle Holly, what is my English right now? But this is the Sally Hansen cuticle oil. I've had this for quite a while. The bottle is just about to fade, but just put it that on my nails. And just a little bit every single day, I feel like goes a long way. And now I'm also going to quickly apply some of this SOS base. I got this, I think this is a French company that makes this. I got this while I was in the most randomest places in Cambodia. And I think it also has like this cuticle repair something that's part of it, but I don't use the cuticle thing as much. I have to figure out how to use it and whatnot, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But I've been wanting to get something like this just to strengthen up my nails. They have become very, very, very like brittle since getting like years of acrylics basically and like gel polish. I've been taking a break from acrylics and gel polish, I want to say since May of this year. I think I went to get it done and they were like, are you sure you want us to put this on? Your nails are quite thin. The technician just advised just take a break for a little bit, and that's what I've been doing. I'm gonna do my reading right now, and then we're gonna go ahead and maybe get a little bit of work done. I still have about a liter-ish of water to get through as well, so I'm gonna get that done in the next hour or so. Let's go. We are done with reading. I actually read through 3 books just now. I am reading The 5 a.m. Club, which you guys know. This is my book for 75 hard, so I did my 10 pages of that. There's still like some good moments in it, so you guys can see that I have kind of sort of like posted it, some of it. However, there is a lot of like bull crap in it, really. Like it's just, there's a lot of just fluffiness. This is a book that I picked up quite a while ago, and my aim was to read 10 pages a day of it. It is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and I read about like 5 pages today. I didn't read any like British or American classics growing up because I went to school in Australia, and if we had books to read, they would be Australian classics or from popular Australian authors. I think I think we did like Shakespeare every year, and yeah, I think we did Shakespeare every year. And maybe if you were in like English extension classes, you did more of the classics. Even in, I think, in advanced English, which is what I did, I remember we did like Othello and some other Shakespeare stuff, but we just never did like Jane Austen. Yeah, we never did Jane Austen. We never did Bronte. We never did like Charles Dickens or anything like that. So I feel like there's a gap in my reading, and I do enjoy classic. I want to enjoy classics. I love watching the movies. It's just something that I would like to enjoy. I bought this book ages ago. I think it was a birthday present from someone, and I'm just working my way through it. So I'm just trying to read I'm trying to read 10 pages, but I think it's a little late, and I'm just like want to get it done with. So I read about 5. So I think maybe my goal for this is going to be to read just like 5 pages a day. And even if in a year I only read 1 classic book, in 10 years I would have read 10. If you think about it, that's better than reading none, right? Right now it's 11:30. I'm gonna go to sleep. This is my last little bit of water, and we are all done with the water. Let's wrap. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It is day 45 of 75 hard. You're gonna have an amazing day today. I have my hair rollers, curlers still in, and I'm gonna leave this in until I finish my first workout of the day. Let's go ahead, make some coffee, get our water ready for the day. Baby has just gone down for her first nap of the day. We're gonna jump on the computer. I have a meeting with my editors coming up as well in about an hour. So just want to be prepped for that, give them all the info that they need. And then as soon as that call is over, I'm going to do my first walk, because in the afternoon today, we have a mommy and me class, and I want to make it to that without like being stressed about not having done any workouts. And ideally, before I go to the class, I would like to have done my second workout of the day. So after coming back from the class, we can do night routine and then I can just like relax. I don't have to come back and then do my workout afterwards, which will probably mean that's going to be at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or something like that. So we have a great day coming up. Let's make coffee, let's get our water ready, and let's go. We're just waiting for our morning meeting to start. I wrote out all of the notes that I want to share with my editors.
Today I'm working.
Hey, good morning, guys. Can you record it and just share it with like whoever's not here? There might be some overlap, there might be some confusion, but that's gonna be up to you as an editor to make sense of the story. Or you can obviously ask me, like, ma'am, I'm confused, but we are done with our team meeting. That was a long one. I think it's like the longest team meeting we've had in a really long time, about 40 minutes. And we usually only have like a 2 to 3 minute team meeting and then maybe like 5 minutes for any questions. Right now, I think we're gonna do, I'm so hungry, so I might have lunch right now, even though I said I was gonna go for my walk, but I'm feeling super duper hungry. And I can see my lunch on the table. What we might do is lunch, coffee, and then do voiceovers and then the walk. This always happens where I delay my first walk of the day. But yeah, we'll do voiceovers and then start the walk. We're gonna record some voiceovers now and then jump onto the treadmill. As usual, running a little later than I wanted to. However, still making good on time. A little behind on our water. I've been filling up my cup as much as I should. I would like to finish this entire jug by before we head out. We have that mommy and me class today with like a few other toddlers will be coming for this class. I want to finish it before we head out to that. I think we can head out around like 4:30. So I have about 3.5 hours, which is pretty good. This is voiceover number 3, test. After a 15-minute drive, we arrived at our starting point to Angkor Wat temples. The car dropped us off at the gates. Done with the voiceover. I see myself wearing this and I just feel so crazy. But we're gonna get it off really soon. Gonna do it quick, tidy up, and then get started on the walk. It is now 3:30 and just getting back settled into work again. I quickly just got changed, got a little freshened up, body shower, etc. after that walk. Now we're gonna get back kind of into work, working on editing another travel vlog. Have some grapes. They're like the honey grapes. They're so delicious. Absolute love. My daughter just went for her mommy and me class with her grandpa. Her grandpa really wanted to take her, so we just went with that. Just means I feel a little lost, to be honest, on what to do, because I was so prepared. I was like so excited for the class, but he only really comes down once a month. I think this month he came down twice, once in July, once now. But it is 2 minutes past 5. I'm gonna go for my walk now. Hey guys, we are back home. Had an amazing walk. Hair today was definitely a little bit of a waste. I should have just let it out earlier so I could enjoy it and you guys could have had a nice hair vlog instead of like keeping it up. I listened to Atomic Habits and then I listened to some R&B. What do we listen to? Listen to some Kendrick Lamar. We listened to some Jay-Z. Just like music to kind of pump me up. And then I gave a little go of like running just like, mainly because there was a guy getting out of his car trying to talk to me. So I was like, I'm just gonna run. And it was like a little quieter lane, which I mean, I regret it when I do that. So it's just like, I'm just gonna run. And it wasn't too bad. Actually, I realized I can run a lot faster than I could earlier in the year. If you guys following me on Instagram to see my CT5K journey, run a lot faster. And I think I want to try it. All right, let's do a shower. We're gonna do, actually, should we hair oil? No, I'm so silly. I should have hair oil before my walk. We could definitely, look how cute does that hairstyle look? When my hair is like, oh, kind of cute. When my hair is like curled, right? It's cute. All right, I'm gonna try out this new shampoo, the Nutriplenish Aveda shampoo plus the Nutriplenish mask. And then I'm also gonna use the Aveda Smooth Infusion Perfect Blow Dry because I wanna just do a soft like blow dry with my hair afterwards. It is about 8 o'clock now. Baby has just gone down for her like final like time sleep. So we're gonna start our evening. I do feel like my hair is a lot less. I was gonna say, I feel like it's a lot less frizzy. And then I saw myself on the little screen and I'm like, not really. This part of the hair is still frizzy. This back part, I'm gonna say it's because it's damp, the fact that it's not frizzy. But I think this part, it gets frizzy because, you know what, I don't know. But I do honestly feel like it's less frizzy than usual. Usually I use this botanical repair line, or I use like Kerastase, something like that. But today I use the Nutriplenish line, which is supposed to be helpful with frizz, and I feel like it is. I feel like it's less frizzy. I really, really feel like it's less frizzy. We have Pilates in the morning tomorrow, so after Pilates, I might straighten it or I might just leave it because it's just us. I'm not going anywhere. So that's done. I've already had dinner as well. All right, let's go. Let's get back out there and do our reading. I also calculated and I'm at 2.3 liters of water. So I'm about 60%, I have 40% to go, 1.5 liters to go. So we're gonna go and do that now while we read. Let's have some water and then I'm gonna take my multivitamin. I have to figure out my vitamin D thing as well. I think what I'm going to do is just do a little bit of work and then get into reading. So right now we're going to go ahead and start our reading. We're going to start with the first book, which is The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. I honestly, before I got to doing this work, I should have read the books. We're going to remember this for next time because I feel kind of done out of it. I think I've just had a day and I probably just need to take a nap. Maybe read like a fiction book or something like that. But let's do 10 pages of this. Let's get through it. All right, we are done with our 10 pages. I'm up to page 149, which is chapter 11. You guys already know my thoughts on the book, so I'm not going to repeat myself. But let's do a couple of pages right now of deep work by David Allen. I'm currently on page 38. Let's see what we can get to. We're going to aim to up to page 49-ish. It's about 10 pages to get through. We're done with 10 pages of getting things done. Read 10 pages on basically his system of how to add things and where to add things, like on your task list, to-do list. Right now, I'm going to switch to my next book, which is going to be Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. We're going to read just 5 pages of this. Officially did my 10 pages of Pride and Prejudice. I forgot how much I'm enjoying the read. It does take some time to kind of go through. You do really have to concentrate and like try to break down what they're trying to say. I did go on YouTube also and do like a chapter review of chapters 1 to whatever I'm up to right now, which I think is 9, just to make sure that I'm on the right track with everything. And I'm quite surprised that I actually have been understanding accurately what's happening in the book. That's always a challenge with me with reading like classics. I always feel like I'm not like understanding what's being said. All right, we are done with our water. All done. That is 3.8 liters. And let's take off our little sticker. I don't want to say I regret putting this this double-sided tape, because it is something that just needed to be done. I managed to get most of it off, but like I said, I need to run it over with some like wipes or like some soapy water at the end of the challenge. But we are done with day 45. I've been also listening to the audiobook for Atomic Habits. And one of the things that they say there about like motivating yourself about like sticking to habits is using something like a habit tracker to keep you accountable. And I realized like how handy something like this is to have. It's been really satisfying to rip off the little cards. Something I totally should have just done from the beginning. Yeah, I don't know why I did it. I wish I kind of did, because I would have loved to have that experience of ripping 45 cards off. But we've done it for the past like 10 days or so, I think. And that's been like, I don't know, just like a really nice ending to the day when every single thing gets done. That is a wrap for our day. Tomorrow is officially day 46, and I'm excited. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome to day 46 of 75 Hard. Let's get started with the day. First things first, we need to go and get our glass of water ready, our jug of water, I should say, and then also have our morning coffee. I have I think this is the Pixie like under eye patches mask. So we're going to start off with our 500 ml of water, and I've already completed our morning meeting for the day. And now let's have our water. All right, cheers for the first 500 ml. This water jug fits about 1.8 liters. And like I put it on my desk at a really good way just to drink water throughout the day. I prefer it more than having a Stanley. If you want to do the water jug on the desk system, I find that it works best with a small glass like this. Just has a big handle, but the glass is really small, where you can easily down the glass with like one like chug. You don't need to take a break, and it doesn't make you feel like really excessively full. Like that 500 ml makes me feel really full. But the key to this is to like not feel excessively full, so you can just keep pouring up like every 15 minutes. You guys know one of the hardest things so far for me have been to get the water intake in, just because I always just forget. Like some days it's been like until 4 o'clock and I haven't had any water. Okay, so right now we're gonna continue on with the work. I do have a to-do list that I made that's in the style of the book that I'm reading, Getting Things Done by David Allen. So I've started to try and apply like the stuff that he's teaching as I go through the book. All right, I'm gonna have some lunch. It is like I think it's a chickpea or a lentil salad with some, they're supposed to be chicken wings, but I think we didn't have any chicken wings on the market. So we have just like some chicken drumstick. About to start on my indoor walk. Gonna watch some YouTube videos and stuff while I do it. So far, having this standing desk and like the walking pad has been super like helpful. I highly recommend if you get to like work from home, or even if like you don't work from home, you're just at home, just to have a walking pad. Just like when baby's asleep, you could just walk on the walk on it, or you can like read and walk while you watch TV in the evening. Like if you want to just get like moving a little bit more, and like sometimes you can't leave the house or like you have to stay in. Let's set up the treadmill and I can talk to you guys as I walk. Hey Siri, start indoor walk workout. Finally starting our walk workout. I like the walking pad is controlled by this little remote, and you guys know my daughter loves to come in here and like take things, pick up stuff, and she just loves like remotes and like pressing the buttons. So she took this in her playroom and I just couldn't find it. All right, we are off for a walk. I'm doing a little bit of sunscreen, one that I bought in Cambodia. by Nature Republic, Korean skincare brand, and it's really nice. You can see it's like no white cast, and it like dries matte, unlike that Shiseido one, which is really, really greasy. And slightly fragrance. But doing the walk today with my daughter, no matter how difficult it is, we're gonna make it work. Even if I have to carry her, gonna take that as a weighted walk. Let's go. Back upstairs from the walk, just gave the baby her shower. She still gets a little mini massage. And then we did bath time. We also played a little bit after coming upstairs. And now I'm gonna take my shower because she also peed on me. You know what? I might just put on the hair oil, do some dry brushing with this, and then jump in the shower. I don't want to make the shower routine too long. Actually, we're gonna skip this because we have to have, it's already 7, so she has to have dinner and then she's gonna be asleep in like 45 minutes. So I could wait. No, I need to shower. She peed on me. All right, done with shower, and skincare is all done as well. Let's pour up some waters. I use the Topo app on my phone, which you guys can't see here. We have 1 more liter of water to go. It's getting kind of late in the day. When I am super focused on my work or anything in general, I just completely forget about everything around me. Like, truly, it is the worst habit. I had this water sitting on my table, obviously, and I finished it a while ago, and I was like, just completely forgot to kind of refill it. But yeah, I'm not feeling, I'll still probably be up for another hour or so. So I'm not feeling too badly about the situation, and I'll be able to finish the water. It's just like, you know, when you finish things early, feels good. Like, for example, the workouts, I've been finishing them by 6 days, so it kind of feels good. So to like, I think having that indoor treadmill has really helped, and then we just kind of get it done. Also, if you have been with me on this 75 hard journey so far, thank you so much. Start reading. We're at page 149, so we have to read to 159, which is exactly 10 pages and a new chapter. Let's go. Anywhere from like 3 to 4 liters works for me really well, just because I sweat a lot. So when during my workout, I think if you're like someone who doesn't sweat a lot or lives in a dry climate, 1 gallon might be too much, but I think it's like a good, like 3 to 4 liters is like a good amount for me. My skin has definitely seen like the results of it, and just like in terms of just like my kind of daily hydration and all of that, it's been amazing. We're at about 20 pages of 5 a.m. Club, and now I'm gonna go on to read Getting Things Done. This book, I really only read 10 pages of it, not because it's not good, unlike 5 a.m. Club. It's a great book, but it is very, like, there's a lot of information that comes at you. And for that, I feel like I need to read it, and then I go and apply it, and then the next day I come back to it. This book just brought up the most interesting point. All right, listen to this. Most people feel best about their work the week before they go on vacation, but it's not because of vacation itself. What do you do the last week before you leave on a trip? You clean up, you close up, you clarify, organize, renegotiate all your agreements with yourself and others. You do this so you can relax and be present on the beach, on the golf course, on the slopes, or whatever. I suggest you do this weekly instead of yearly, so you can bring this kind of being present to your everyday life. That is so freaking true, y'all. The amount of productivity I have before I go on a trip is unmatched, because I feel like I have to get this done before I go. I have to get this done before I go. If you guys watch my Asia vlogs, like during that week, I got so much done in terms of work. I launched a new course. I did like set up a bunch of things in the house, like did all this stuff with the baby. Like I was so on top of it. Whoa. Like books. Now we open up Pride and Prejudice, my classic read. Let's just like try and read as many pages as I can type of vibes. Let's see if I can get to chapter, I think 11. Oh, it is chilly in here, guys, but it isn't raining, which is good. I finished some pages of Pride and Prejudice. I think I did like 5-ish pages. It's like really nice to read it at nighttime because it does make me quite sleepy, but then also like I'm sleepy, so I can't always like read as much as I would like to. Today, I decided to also listen to an audiobook of it as I was reading through it, just to kind of help me like stay on track. There is an audio book by YouTube account named Get Sleepy, and the title of it is called Full Pride and Prejudice audiobook by Jane Austen, Get Sleepy. And it's like you're supposed to listen to it and like fall asleep. It's a really good audiobook. I really like it. Like the author is really good. I just sped it up just a little bit. So we're done officially with day 46. I'm done with my water, done with all of my reading tasks. We hit our protein goal for the day as well. Let's go ahead and take off our little post-it note thingy. It's day 46, guys. Woohoo! Day 46. Rip that up. Woohoo! We're getting so close to the end. It just hit me that I have less than, it's like correct, I have less than 30 days to go. 46. We have less than 30 days to go. That is like less than a month to go. It really just feels like we hit 30 days the other day. That's pretty wild. So with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.